You want to reduce your screen time, but you keep relapsing and not actually getting anywhere, so I assemble some actionable methods that you can implement immediately to get that screen time down. Identifying the reasons. Nothing can solve your phone addiction unless you identify the reason you use these apps in the first place, because there's probably a good reason. Sure, you can make temporary changes without doing this, but you simply cannot make permanent changes if you don't know the reason why you are on social media so much, since it will inevitably draw you back. So identify the reason and find something to replace the need with that you like doing or want to learn. Here are some examples to show you there's plenty of things to do, whether you have 5 minutes or 2 hours. Now that you know the reason why you're resorting to looking at your phone, you can begin to lower your screen time since you have something to fill in the time with. Small reductions. Sure, you have something else to do now, but you've probably been addicted for quite some time. Going from your current screen time to 30 minutes a day is like expecting to be able to wake up at 5 a.m. every day when you're used to waking up at 7 a.m. every day. Therefore, you need to make small reductions until it feels normal or natural, and then aim to go a bit lower. It's much better to make controlled, slow progress than it is to uncontrollably try to make progress. Tap to wake and raise to wake. You may not have heard of these two settings before, but they definitely belong to the top of my list. When you pick up your phone, it automatically turns on and you can subconsciously just enter it. But turning raise to wake off requires you to actively tap the phone to turn it on. This makes you think of why you're even going on your phone. Also, turning tap to wake off is even better, as you will have to tap the side button to turn your phone on. Here's a quick guide on where to find the settings. You can pause the video if you need to. Turning silent mode on and notifications off. Notifications cause distraction. Turning on silent mode lowers the temptation to check your phone and lose focus every time you get a notification, but your phone will still light up when you get a notification, and therefore I recommend turning notifications off for games, social media, and anything that's not actually important to see, like a text. Other than improving your focus, not constantly getting notifications on your phone also means not constantly being tempted to open your phone and end up endlessly scrolling on social media. Homepage. Deleting all games and social media from your homepage will prevent you from subconsciously just start doom scrolling. I personally don't think you have to delete all social media, as it is fine to check in once every few days or so. This way you can stay updated and know what's trending, which is nice to know when talking to other people since social media is such a big part of most people's lives. App blockers. If you're still finding yourself opening games and social media apps, you can install an app blocker. This limits the time you can use certain apps, and depending on the app, it will require something to turn off the app blocker. You can also try app blockers that alert you every time you open specific apps if you think that could be helpful to you. To sum up, I think making yourself consciously have to think about why you're opening the apps is really what can help lower your screen time. By making it as difficult as possible to open games and social media apps using the methods I provided, it will require more effort from you to open the apps, and give you time to think why you're even opening them. Save this video so that you can always go back and get reminded of a method to lower your screen time if it starts going up again.